Those have been shown to increase the amount of dopamine in your dopamine reserves by up to 65%, which is a remarkable number. Now, the very basics, put in the context of today's discussion, are the things that put water in the wave pool. Those are going to be getting sufficient amounts of quality sleep each night, something that we've done several episodes on. If you want to skip all that and just get right to the tools, we have a sleep toolkit, or it's actually called the Toolkit for Sleep, that you can access at hubermanlab.com, completely zero cost. Getting sufficient sleep each night literally restores your dopamine reserves. It allows dopamine to be present and for you to have a level of baseline dopamine that will allow you to even consider your goals in any kind of meaningful or reasonable way. Second, there are practices that are supported by the scientific literature to increase your baseline level of dopamine that are independent of sleep, but are similar to sleep. And I like to refer to these as non-sleep deep rest. This is not meditation. There's actually very little evidence that meditation of the traditional kind of, sitting eyes closed, third eye, focusing on your third eye center, which is this area behind your forehead. There is very little evidence that that increases levels of dopamine. It is not known to increase dopamine. However, non-sleep deep rest, so-called NSDR, very similar, although different, to what's sometimes called yoga nidra, which is where you lie there, you do a sort of body scan, some long exhale breathing. Those have been shown to increase the amount of dopamine in your dopamine reserves by up to 65%, which is a remarkable number. So quality sleep, non-sleep deep rest, aka yoga nidra, very powerful ways to keep your baseline level of dopamine at a sufficient level.